for the silent comedy. I'm Josh Zimmerman. I play bass and do half of the singing in our band. And this is Wu-Tang van and Trailer Swift. We just got this van like 3 weeks ago because our old van that we lived in for 6 years broke down in Washington, and it was going to be more hassle than it was worth to fix it. So we bought a brand new van. It's kind of a little bit fancier than we're used to. It still doesn't smell as bad as our old one did. And it was a sad passing of our last van because we you know, spent more time in it than we have in our houses. So it's a pretty special thing to a van, their van. But come take a look at the new one. This is the co-pilot navigator chair. This is kind of the navigator's seat where whoever is sitting here is theoretically supposed to remain awake and keep the driver alert, and also help with navigation for whatever we're trying to get to, venue or hotel or whatnot. We have had some bad experiences on the road, so we have weapons secreted away all over because you really truly never know what you're going to run into on the road, and sometimes people mean you harm. So it's good to have a little bit of, you know, we try to be nice but carry several small blunt sticks. And also, we're a pretty safe band, so we have a fire extinguisher under the seat because you never know what's gonna happen and you don't want it to be a fire in the van. On the dash, we always have a variety of sunglasses from various members because those are obviously very useful, especially when we're playing like outdoor festivals. And our buddies at Spy make sure we're hooked up with a lot of those. We always have a variety of hats. Right now there's only two, kind of casual, everyday newsy cap and a little more formal fedora-esque hat because we're a big hat band. We've got a little mascot here that our friend who's a promoter on the central coast of California gave to us, and we change it around all the time. So there's like different versions of the mascot that ride up here on the dash. So that's the kind of passenger area. This is the main heart of Wu-Tang van. This is where the action happens. The person that sits here normally is charging cell phones or something on the outlet over there, sleeping, doing work on the computer. We used to be a 6-piece and we recently kind of downgraded to a 4-piece. Then we have our tour manager with us, so we've got 5 guys in the van. It's like a pretty manageable size. We used to travel with 8 at times. Now we can get away pretty easily with the 2 bench seats. Then in the middle we keep like really delicate things like our laptop bags so they don't get crushed underfoot. We have some oranges here that our friend in Cleveland gave us for a little vitamin C so we don't get scurvy. Our tour manager, Eagle Eye, picked up these deliciously redneck Budweiser swimming trunks at some point on this trip. And he wears them with pride. He's gonna wear them at Bonnaroo, and he's trying to find a really, really tactless tank top to wear with them as well. Mostly, we have bags, various personal kind of bags, toiletry bags and stuff in here. And it's just these 2 bench seats. This is an essential part of most tour life. We need to have a little space to lay down. We used to have a big platform in the back, so there was still a mattress, but we could put amp heads and stuff underneath it. And the weight of that platform was not helping our gas mileage and stuff, so we got rid of it. We may bring it back at some point, but right now we just have the mattress. And nothing exciting ever happens in there. People ask us that quite often. It's all just really sweaty, dirty guys sleeping. And this is the lovely Miss Trailer Swift, who so generously hauls all of our gear all the time. So this is kind of the mobile dressing room for us. It helps a lot when we're playing like small rock clubs that don't have real green room facilities to have our own. We have a bunk here that folds down. I sleep in here actually a lot because it's like homey and nice and dark, and it can fold up to make more cargo space. But we also have room to put like merchandise underneath and spare tires. We have a bunch of camping chairs, sometimes go camping, some acoustic guitars. Also this hat rack, which is an essential part of our livelihood. A bunch more hats than we would find on the dash. These are a new addition to keep our shoes organized because the shoes used to be kept here on the floor in everyone's way, which is not a good idea. Each guy then has like a little storage space where we put all of our stuff to kind of pseudo-contain the mess. Then over here we have a clothing rack. It's very helpful. We like to kind of dress up a little bit, a little formally when we play, so we have our show clothes. There's a mirror right there that's waited to be remounted on the door. We normally have a mirror on the door and we shattered it in Seattle. There's also, I think the coolest thing over here, a picture that Justin, our banjo player, screwed onto the wall of a cowboy in a bathtub. I don't know why, but it just fits. Then we have mannequins for our shirts. This one here is my girlfriend who travels with us, keeps me company. Long nights in the trailer. I believe the only thing left is the gear compartment, which is also important. Like half of it is inside the venue, but we're only 4 guys, but we have a lot of gear, and so it helps to have an enormous trailer, even though we only get 10 miles to the gallon gas. We bring like backups of everything, so we have 2 of every amp and 2 of every guitar. We have a dolly that converts into like a cart to carry stuff. It really helps like at South by Southwest or anywhere that we have to walk long distances. The biggest case is merchandise. It has all these drawers in it, and it's kind of fun. We're able to cram all of our stuff into this back part and still have room for sleeping and changing and everything in the front. Thanks for checking out our ride. I'm Josh Zimmerman from The Silent Comedy.